Good morning, my friend. Dean here, of course. Had a victory last night. I want to talk about it and something else here on today's drive. So let's do this, amigo.
The Drive.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing? A bit of a horsey throat this morning. Was up late last night, fairly late, till about 1:30, 2 a.m. doing a webinar. And it's around about 9 a.m. now. But my voice is slightly going, which is worrying for somebody that loves to talk so much. So I hope your week is off to a great start. I hope you're smashing your goals. I hope you're setting intentions and making stuff happen. Now, we had talking of webinar last night, had a bit of a victory. When I say a bit of a victory, I mean an epic victory. And also then I want to talk about something. I want to talk about how to deal with doubters. Okay, now, I'll come back to my small victory, or big victory, in a moment. But first, let's talk about this then. How do you deal with doubters? You see, a lot of people, especially earlier on in your business when you're not yet seeing the results, you're dealing with a lot of doubt. You know, I can tell you some stories. I literally lost friends early on in my business career, if you want to call it that. You know, between 2004 to sort of 2008, 2009, I literally lost friends. People that I thought were good friends, people that I would see on a weekly basis, that would constantly be putting down what I was trying to accomplish, you know, telling me, you know, that stuff's not real and I'll never do it and I should just stop being so stupid. You know, and eventually these people actually started to resent me because of it, because I was so headstrong and determined with it, because I didn't give up, because I was seeing them less and less, because I would work in the evenings on my business and work at the weekends on my business. You know, I actually started to lose friends, which is kind of sad really, isn't it, when you think about it? Like, you're literally trying to better your life and people will doubt you, resent you, and then drop you like a sack of crap, as I would sometimes say. Which is really sad, but ultimately looking back, you know, it's their loss. You know, clearly you weren't a friend anyway, but how do you deal with this? How do you deal with that type of stuff? How do you deal with haters on social media? You know, how many times, you know, I do lives and I do posts, and there's always trolls and, you know, weird people, you know, from around the world, like keyboard warriors that sit behind a screen, like bashing their keyboard like they're some kind of special freak. And, you know, congratulations, special freaks, you win that award. And, you know, how do you deal with this? Well, you know, in terms of the people that doubt you and your ability to actually succeed online, you know, the best way to silence them is to succeed, is to actually do what you say you're going to do, is to believe in yourself, never give up, and make it happen. You know, and if you don't quit, and if you're getting the right advice, the right help, the right guidance, the right support, and you're focused in the right areas, you will succeed. Probably not as quick as you'd like, but you will succeed, as long as you never give up. And that's the best way. You know, the people that used to doubt me, the people that used to laugh at me, the people that used to talk about me behind my back at my at the various jobs that I had, you know, the construction company, for example, the people that used to sort of make laughs and jokes and say, how's that internet scam going, Dean? You know, they don't laugh anymore. They certainly, well, I don't see them anymore, but they certainly didn't laugh when I handed in my notice of resignation to leave my job to continue running my business as my own boss, and left them kind of behind to carry on in a career that they weren't passionate about and didn't enjoy being in, and, you know, were never going to better themselves because they didn't even like what they were doing. Probably they just turned up, you know, existed. You know, well, they changed their tune. They started saying, oh, what is it you've done? How have you done it? Would you show me more? Ah, now all of a sudden the doubters want to know, huh? And here's the other thing. One of the things that really helps me, and I don't know if this is something I've beaten into myself or it was naturally there, but I kind of thrive of somebody telling me I can't do something. You know, if you tell me I can't do something, then I'm going to prove you wrong, and I'm going to do it. You know, and that's the way I feel about, like, and with a passion as well. It, like, literally lights a fire under my ass. Like, you tell me I can't do something, first of all, I'm going to get angry, and then I'm going to go and prove you wrong. Like, with a passion as well. Like, I'm literally going to prove you wrong. Like, I'm going to go out of my way, and I'm going to outwork you and anyone else on this planet. And I'm going to prove to you that I did it. And I'm going to show you. And then I expect you to look me in the face and tell me you were wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that's how driven I am by doubters and people telling me I can't do something. All right, so I want you to not be held back by other people, because I tell you one thing. You know, I saw a video once, and they went to like an old people's home, or was it an old people's home, or was it a hospital? And essentially, it was going to see people who were, you know, to put this in pretty crude words, dying, right? People that were, you know, coming to the end of their life, very sadly, but people that had lived a long and full life. And they said to them, you know, what do you regret? Do you regret anything in your life? And one of the overwhelming things that people regretted that kept shining through was people saying, I wish I wouldn't have cared so much about what other people thought of me. I wish I'd have done more of what I wanted to do and not been impacted by others. And when you think about that, you can see it clearly, right? Like, if you go through life allowing doubters, haters, or others to stop you from doing things and to hold you back, well, that's the biggest shame of all. Now, finally, just because we're here, better move fast. So, victory last night. So I did a webinar, and this is a webinar that we've been doing every week, and optimizing and making changes and shifting things, where we basically give some amazing training and then give people the opportunity to apply for one of our programs. Now, typically speaking, we would have been, over this period of time, for a long time, we've been getting anywhere between 5 to 10% of people apply. Well, this past week, I had a real overhaul of the webinar, and I just had this realization, this like epiphany, and I came into the office and I completely overhauled it. I stripped it right back. I removed like 70 slides. It went from 200 slides to 140. So that's 60 slides, isn't it? Removed a good chunk. It's still quite a long presentation. It's still about 2 hours. And I did it last night for the first time, the new version, and 20% of people that was on that webinar applied and put down a deposit for the program. So pretty big progress. Obviously that's only one time though, so I reserve myself, because once could have been luck, but yeah, we literally more than doubled conversions on that new version. So anyway, rather interesting. So with that said, my friend, of course, thank you for watching me here on today's drive. Hit that subscribe button if you're with us on YouTube, and join the Internet Profits family so you don't miss out on any of this good stuff Monday through Friday, where I share all kinds of shenanigans and what's going on behind the scenes here at Internet Profits. Have a great day. I will, of course, be back tomorrow. So until then, take care. Bye-bye for now.